Hey Hedgies, welcome back. And if you're new around here, then hi, my name's Jane Sarche. I'm a food and recipe writer. This is Myrtle, my beautiful Volkswagen T4, and it's together in this tiny kitchen that we bring you guys awesome one-pot camping recipes. Now the weather has definitely changed down here in Cornwall, and that means one thing. It is soup season. Yes. Now this is no namby-pamby soup. This is roast dinner in a bowl. It's going to taste awesome, and the best bit is, although it's going to taste really good the day you make it, if you can possibly keep some leftovers, then the next day this is going to taste even better. So make double. Right, I've already boiled my kettle. Have you met my kettle? It's a bit mullered, but it still works and it doesn't leak. So that's boiled and full of hot water. Oh, and thank you, Damon from Nina, the ambulance camper, for your advice on my GoPro settings. I do believe you can see the top of my head and you can see this pan. I'm very excited, thank you. And I also discovered that there's a GoPro app and I've connected it via my phone, and I am so rubbish at technology that I didn't even know that. So, cheers, Damon. Okay, so we're going to be cooking with this little lot today. We've got 1 leek, 1 onion, 4 garlic cloves. These are optional, don't worry. I've got 1 large carrot, 1 floury potato. Don't go for a waxy potato because you want the potato to break down and thicken the whole soup. So if possible, try and use like a baking potato. That's a floury potato. And I'm also using this cooked ham hock. Now you can buy it already shredded up like this, or if you're at a supermarket that's got a hot deli counter, very often you can buy a whole ham hock. It's really good value and the meat is just so tender and beautiful. It's really lovely. So either will do fine. It probably works out cheaper to buy the whole thing and shred it yourself, and then you've also got leftovers for a salad or whatever. I've also got a stock cube. I may not be using the stock cube depending how salty this is. Right, let's get some gas on. Let's heat the pan up, but we don't want it too hot to start with. I'm going to pop some oil in. I'm using coconut oil because that's all I've got to hand right now. Oh heck, it's rock hard. And I'm just going to melt that down. So let's get on with it. Onion and leek going in, and I just want to sweat that down for a couple of minutes. Okay, now I'm going to add in my garlic, my carrot and my potato. I'm going to now give it a good stir together and then just almost cover it with water. Another little stir. And before I put the lid on, I'm just going to taste the ham hock and see how salty it is. That's really not very salty at all. So I am going to pop a whole stock cube in. Then bring this up to a boil, put the lid on and reduce the heat, and cook this for about 10-15 minutes or until those potato chunks have broken down and they're all soft and fluffy and they've like thickened up the broth. And I'll see you in a mo. Okay, everything in there is now cooked, so I'm going to tip it in the ham hock. And obviously this is already cooked, so that's why I'm putting it in last. And I'm just going to let that simmer for another 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll start to get all the flavours from the meat joining the soup, and oh, it's just going to be so delicious. Actually, I'm going to pop some more water in there as well, just up to the top of the meat and veggies. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Let's put the pepper in now as well while we're here. Okay, and we are ready. Look at that. Delicious. You see the potatoes started to break down and thicken that soup up brilliantly. Now at this point, if you like your soup more watery, you can definitely add more water in and loosen it up, or you can leave it to cook longer and it will get even thicker. Also give it a taste and then season with salt as necessary. It actually tastes really sweet. I think it must be the carrots. Oh, this smells so good. And Johnny's on his way home for lunch, so perfect timing. Oh my God, that's blinking delicious. That's really good. It's really sweet from the root vegetables, but there's a lovely umami meatiness to it as well from the ham hock. Really good soup, if I do say so myself. And as always, I hope you've really enjoyed this recipe. Please feel free to whack the thumbs up if you did. And I've got some more warming autumnal recipes coming up in the next few weeks. So do subscribe to the channel and ding that little bell if you'd like to be notified of when I publish. That's it for another week, lovely folks. I will catch up with you next week. And if you're out and about this weekend, then happy camping. See ya.